Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blaster. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Drop. 17. 6. 7.
On 2nd and 7. Love eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
To throw now, here's Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. 77. 19 Lions.
They go play action here on first down. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamal Williams. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Bengals 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Love. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check match.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call on the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. The tight end Henry here in motion. Running left, it's Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Bengals 14, Lions nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
Let's go. Gotta be simple. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Takes the score. Bengals 21, Lions nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Come on.
Jamar Chase. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Here we go on second and 12.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 38, Love being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Love dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 4th down, Love. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On third down, Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Ready? Hey, check that. Purple 80. Chop alert. Ready.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and long. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Ready?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
To throw now. Here's Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On the ball.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Set, hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Okay, ready?
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Happy Lions! Check, Panther!
Saquon Barkley running right. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Devin Boyd on the stop. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
19 Flagger, 19 Flagger! Mustang 19!
He'll look to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A young quarterback, Charles, rolled into his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Love's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right.
And returns it right back to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Love
steps away to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Shot, 17.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right.
He's got Thornton working the sideline. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Up the middle they go. Gibbs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he can.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Love, they go play action now. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, Love. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A gain of 7.
CD always a little extra